Hi, welcome to Site 2014. I'm Amanda Fox and I am a second year teacher at the STEM Academy in Savannah, Georgia. I teach social studies and I am in my last 9-week stretch of my first flipped year. Today I'm going to discuss the joys, trials, and pains of flipping and talk about what flipped means to me. The origins of my flip mission began when I met Lodge McCammon at the South Carolina Midland Summit over the summer of 2013. His method, at the core of my practice, encourages teachers to create and publish videos on their content using whiteboards and YouTube. This makes you the master of your content, creates transparency for parents and administrators, and forges a bond between teachers and students, in addition to freeing up class time for students to create their own meaningful content-driven videos. For the first semester, I stayed close to Lodge's whiteboard method of flipped instruction, adding my own artistic flair where I could by incorporating drawings and visuals. After a semester of using this method alone, I could sense my students wanting a change in lecture delivery. I began to investigate and incorporate different 2.0 tools to change it up a little and get the kids excited about the lectures again. In my stock market unit, I used Powtoon to spice up my lectures and explain the difference between a bull market versus a bear market. The kids responded very well. Powtoon, in addition to having a free version, also offers a student-teacher account. Another 2.0 tool I use to diversify my lecture delivery is iMovie and green screen. I teach video broadcasting, so it was a natural evolution for me to integrate green screen into my flip lectures. This video is a Mad Money parody I created to introduce our stock market unit. Educated future investors and teach you how to analyze the market through the prism of events. This is my first segment of Rad Money, and I hope through these short didactic segments I can help you understand the buzzwords and jargon of Wall Street so you can decode what the analysts are saying. The raw unedited footage looks like this. I have a green screen cloth which can be purchased online for around $50 hanging on command hooks. I record the video footage with my MacBook straight into iMovie and drop any background I want to replace the green. Most of my video footage can be found at motionbackgroundsforfree.com, but you could use your own or even photographs. Voki Presenter is a new product from Voki.com, and to change things up a bit, I let my cartoon avatar teach the Zapatista movement in Mexico. It is a very easy to use program and jazzes up the traditional PowerPoint, adding a cartoon character you can customize to look like almost anyone, although I could not find the Pancho Villa mustache that I wanted. The only downfall is that this is Flash-based, and although it works with the free Rover app that allows Flash to be accessed on the iPad or iOS device, I did not have the ability to download the Rover app before assigning this as a flip lecture, so I ended up doing whole class instruction, and I kind of co-taught with myself. This also allowed me to see how the students interacted and responded to Voki Presenter, and they loved it. As you can see, as I click with my mouse, it's very easy to add a new slide, and I'm typing a message. Voki is very easy to use, especially if you don't like to be in front of the camera. It is a great tool to where you can customize your voice, have your voice deliver the lessons and the content. You can deliver your lecture, and it's okay if you're camera shy. The kids love it. So what happens after the video? When students watch a video in my class or at home, they have an assignment to complete during the video, typically note-taking, to help retain the information. This can be in the form of a Venn diagram or graphic organizer, on paper, or in a note-taking application on their iPad. Following every video, students are required to complete a formative assessment on the flip lecture in their Tapit app. TheAnswerPad.com is a test-taking data collection tool I utilize that provides immediate feedback to students and a detailed item-by-item analysis view for the teacher. This is the most common tool I use to ensure students are watching their videos. I print out the proficiency pies, a pie chart that shows student performance for each class, and post them in my room to encourage classroom and personal goals. As you see, if I click on the proficiency, it gives me a picture of the proficiency pie for each class. Another fun way I encourage students to take part in their flip learning is to post videos in Flipgrid. This is a fun way for me to assess where they're at in their learning. For example, here I have students read a stanza they were assigned in class from Maurice Ogden's The Hangman poem, and break it down, read their stanza, and then analyze what the actual meaning is. They were then able to watch all of the lines of the poems put together by all of their classmates and come up with the poem's meaning in its entirety. Each grid could be password protected to where only the students have access to watch other classmates' videos. You can look at the entire grid and you can see everyone's picture and then click on it in order to view the video response. I always start off my video grids with the first example or an exemplary video of what would be a good response. Flipgrid can be a great formative check-in assessment, and the uses are endless. The message I want to leave you with today is there is no right or wrong way to begin flipping your classroom. Where I started at the beginning of 2013-2014 school year has evolved to where I'm at now. I've incorporated multiple 2.0 tools that work for myself and my students. There is no framework for flipping. You just have to pick the 2.0 digital tools that fit with your classroom and your students. The main result ending up being time in class for students to collaborate and engage with the content on a deeper level than before. The message I want to leave you with is, in order to get anywhere, you have to start somewhere.
Surrounded by seas, Adriatic, Ionian, Mediterranean,